Hi, I'm Jeanette at Rustic, and today I'm here with Rustic alum Siena Woolf, who went on the turtle conservation program this past summer. Hello, Sienna.
Hi.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm in year 12, which is the American equivalent of sophomore year. And I did the program last summer. So my summer after, oh no, sorry, I'm in junior year. And I did the program in my sophomore summer. And I'm obviously British. I was born and raised in London, although I spent a few years in Prague. Yeah.
Have you always loved or been interested in like turtles or like wildlife conservation?
I've always definitely been interested in wildlife conservation. I adopted one of those jaguar leopards through the WWF when I was around like 8. And for my, I think when I was in 7th grade, I did a fundraiser for deforestation and planting trees in the Amazon for my bat mitzvah charity project.
That's amazing. So let's talk a little bit about the program, the turtle conservation program. What was like a typical day?
There would be some days where we would wake up maybe 4 o'clock in the morning, which were they were one of the more exciting days, to be honest. And we'd go for a sunrise walk along the beach to try and find turtles either laying their eggs or already like hatched and covered in like a nest. And then if we found that, then we'd observe it, measure like the distance, measure the size of the turtle, and then pick up the eggs very delicately and place them in the hatchery. Then we'd probably have a bit of time just to ourselves, have breakfast. We'd have some activities together as groups, and do some other community service, things like that, including like cleaning the beach from logs, plastic, or clearing pathways at the refuge that we were staying at. We'd have lunch, a bit more community service after, playing more games, just like together hanging out, dinner, and then I think just at the end we'd have like a couple hours of free time until we went on a night walk, like the same thing that we did in the morning but at night, and we'd walk in the moonlight to try and see turtles, which was really cool.
That sounds really jam-packed.
They were quite full, but I mean it made it pass really fast because we were just like on from one thing to the next.
So I know this is probably hard to pick just one moment, but what was like your favorite moment of this whole experience?
I think it must be the final morning that we had. There was an optional morning walk at 4 in the morning or 5 or something like that. I think only 5 or 6 of us went, and that was the day that we had found the most turtles and the most like nests. So we actually gathered, I think like it was something like 344 eggs we gathered and put them in the hatchery and saved, which was
Wow.
really, really cool. That was like the biggest like amount of things that we found. So that was really fun.
Do you feel like this program has changed you? Has it made you more passionate about wildlife conservation, or just do you notice a difference in yourself since you've been back?
I've noticed a lot of differences in myself. I mean, the first thing was that I realized like how little you actually need to live with, because the place that we stayed in, it had no glass windows, and no mirrors and no hot water, which given in a climate where it's very hot, you don't really need hot water. But it was something that I definitely like didn't like realize that I missed. The mirror thing was shocking because I didn't, they told us at the end, oh, by the way, have you realized that there were no mirrors? And I was just like, wait, no, I didn't. Another thing is I'm no longer that scared of bugs. When I first went, I was mortified of like little things. But you end up sharing showers with things like frogs. They just come in, and which was funny. And I tried termite, like eating a live termite, which was definitely a new experience. It just tasted of dirt. And I also
Whoa.
got stung by a scorpion. So I mean on my hand. So I mean scorpion stings, they hurt a little bit, but then it sounds really bad, but it actually eases, and it's not awful. So I'm definitely less scared of bugs. And then it also, I mean, the program definitely changed my outlook on a lot of things. Like for turtles, I've become definitely a lot more passionate about raising money and raising awareness about turtle endangerment, and I'm planning to do something probably in my school or just myself to raise like awareness and raise money for turtle conservation, because it's something that I just realized was like it was just instilled from the program.
Do you have any like tips or advice for any students going on the program next year?
I think the first thing would be was not overpack. I definitely overpacked. Um, but you really don't need that much. I would say get prepared to have like long days. That definitely need to like be prepared for that. And also like you lose a bit of sense of time. So sometimes you like absolutely knackered by 10 p.m. at night and you'll just be going to bed then. Like normally like I would be going to bed at 12 or 1. So it was very surprising to have such a differently scheduled day. There are quite a few long bus journeys, so get prepared for that one.
Are there any like other causes that you're passionate about?
Well, another cause that I'm passionate about that's not really to do with nature is I'm very passionate about Jewish education and Holocaust education, especially in the UK. And it's something that I'm working towards in my school, to get the education better in my school and around the UK. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. Well, thank you, Sienna, so much for hanging out with us for a bit and sharing about your experience on the turtle conservation program. We really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
If you'd like to participate in some meaningful service projects and contribute to wildlife preservation, then you can find information about our programs in the video description or by visiting rusticpathways.com. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos.